Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future, answering the question, what do you need to know right now in order to move forward in alignment with your higher self to ultimately create the life that you desire and deserve. As I do in all of my readings, I've pulled the overall energy and clarified those messages, as well as the overall theme for the reading, which we'll jump into in just a second, but I still have the tarot deck I'll be pulling from, the clarification deck, and the advice deck I'll be using to close out the reading in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember that these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. All right, Sagittarius, let's jump in. In your recent past, you have releasing with the 5 of Pentacles. Your recent past was a period of loss, of lack, of just feeling like you are just not getting what you deserve or what you need. Now, my first instinct with this card is to talk about how sometimes as we evolve in our life, we lose things that don't really align with where we're going. So that could be something for you. But this also could just be the experience of loss, which, every experience provides us with the opportunity to gain something better or something. We've never lost our opportunity to be happy, loved, abundant, successful. Even if it feels like we've lost an opportunity at those things, we've never lost our opportunity, meaning that what is meant for us is always in front of us. So anything that we lose, anything that is lost, is not meant to be in our life for the path that we are on. And we haven't lost the opportunity to feel the things that we were wanting those things to make us feel. So, but it was a tough period for you. And now in your current energy, you have patience with the 7 of Swords here. So the universe is asking you to be patient. And your first thought is probably, I have been patient. Well, the universe is asking you to continue to be patient. Because with the 7 of Swords here, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot that you might not fully be able to understand or see right now. The 7 of Swords could be, it's things that are kind of hidden from you or that you don't have the information about. So, kind of the universe moving things along in the 5D, but it hasn't trickled down into the 3D yet. Basically, I feel like what this message is saying is the universe is saying we are moving things along in your favor. You haven't, seen the outcome of that yet. So be patient, keep the faith, keep going, and you eventually will start to see those things unfold. Now, in your immediate future, you literally have meant to be with the 7 of Pentacles. So this is very much an energy of reaping rewards. That's what this feels like. It's reaping rewards of the energy that you've put in, of the investment that you've made in yourself and on your life path. And the more that you invest in yourself and in your divine guidance and continue to move forward from a place of faith, the more you're going to start to see that pay off. And the other thing with this meant to be card is it feels like the universe is saying what it is that you desire is meant for you. The outcomes that you're looking for are meant for you, meaning that nothing can get in the way of them except for you. Now, when I talk about an outcome, I might not be talking about a specific person or a specific path, but when it comes to you being able to be in a relationship with a person that you feel is the perfect person for you, or you being able to have success in a path that makes you feel fulfilled and abundant, those are things that are meant for you. The overall theme for the reading is positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. I'm pretty sure I literally just said keep the faith and keep going. But anyway, I feel like that's what this is about, continuing to put one foot in front of the other with the faith that things are working out for you, even if you haven't yet seen them working out for you. But that's just the overall energy. So let's dive into the story here. You have releasing with the 5 of Pentacles. This is for Sagittarius' recent past. recent, whoa. Ace of Wands in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Swords. The first thing that comes up with this Ace of Wands in reverse is this energy of really lacking like passion, excitement, like fulfillment about your life. Maybe feeling trapped in a reality that that doesn't really, it didn't make you happy. It didn't make you feel loved and abundant and successful and free and all of the things that you were kind of searching for feeling through this situation. But it feels like there's this energy of holding on to it because you felt maybe that it was as good as it could get for you, or you were hoping eventually it would become something better. Investing in something out of the hopes that eventually something would become better instead of for what it is. This 8 of Swords, though, is this energy of being stuck in limiting beliefs about yourself, your life, your reality. And it feels like this is very much an energy of feeling trapped. Trapped in a I don't know if it's a relationship, I don't know if it's a job, if it's a path that you felt you had to pursue. Even though it wasn't making you happy, it wasn't making you fulfilled, it wasn't making you feel the way that you thought it was going to make you feel. Okay. Interesting. Let's get more. Recent past for Sagittarius. The moon. The moon with the 6 of Wands. So you had a lot of hope. A lot of hope that whatever this was going to evolve. Was going to be, eventually, was going to make you happy, or was going to make you, feel better than you felt. But it just feels like it was this rotating energy between fear and hope. So it would be like you'd be really hopeful one day that things were going to change, but then when things weren't changing, you'd start to really experience this fear that they were never going to change and you were never going to be happy and you were never going to get to where you were going, but then it would be replaced by hope. You'd be like, okay, things are good, I'm hopeful, but then the fear would come back and it just felt like it was like this back and forth here. But I just get this feeling that you felt very trapped. And it ultimately feels like this fear you're never going to have what you desire. You're never going to get to where you want to go. You're never going to get to where you want to, to where you're trying to get. But I feel like that's what these rewards are about. Okay, let me get more. Recent past for Sagittarius. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, this right here, this 9 of Pentacles in reverse is like the absence of what you desire. The absence of what you desire. That kind of feels like that's been a theme for you recently. The absence of what I desire. Like, maybe you feel no matter how hard you try, you can't get there. No matter how much energy you put into something, it doesn't. And this is all past energy, but it could still be affecting you. And with the 6 of Swords in reverse, again, this is this energy of feeling very stuck. Feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Feeling stuck and trapped in the absence of what you desire. That's the best way to put that. Okay, so how is that affecting you now? So let's shift gears here. Current energy for Sagittarius. I feel like there's a lot more to this story. hopefully we start to uncover it. Current energy for Sagittarius, patience with the Seven of Swords here. Current energy for Sagittarius, patience with the Seven of Swords. Hangman, Emperor in reverse. Interesting. I mean, the first message that comes out is this need to let go of your control. And I know it's you because here's the Queen of Wands. Whether you're male or female, that's fire sign energy. So I feel like here's what happened. Okay. You're in this situation, on this path, whatever this was, that didn't fulfill you, didn't make you happy. You felt very trapped in it, but yet you had hope that eventually it was going to change, even though it was making you unhappy. And it feels like the universe is saying through this experience that what you need to know is that it's not that you can't have what you desire. It's that the path to it is different than the one you have in mind. And that is what is missing here, because I feel like there's an attachment to a specific path, to a specific, like, so for instance, you're in this relationship, and then it doesn't have to be a love reading, but you're in this relationship, and this relationship doesn't fulfill you. It doesn't make you happy. If anything, maybe it does the opposite. Maybe it makes you feel stressed and unloved and not good enough, but you continue to pursue it because you think that eventually it's going to become a relationship that makes you feel good enough and loved and all the good things that you're looking for in it. So you hold on to it because of what you're trying to force it to be, instead of looking at it for what it is. Because the universe is saying, if you can trust that you are deserving, capable, supported on the path to more, to what it is that you desire ultimately, while accepting where you're at right now, then you will be able to get there. But right now, your control of some sort, your control is in the way. Okay, I'm going to figure this out. I'm determined here. Because again, I still feel like there's more to the story. Current energy for Sagittarius. It's like you don't have what you want because you're not investing in what has the ability to provide you with that. That, I feel like, is the key to what's missing here. Or maybe you went from not investing to like what has the capability to like refocusing, shifting gears, redirection, and now you're struggling to believe that you're ever going to get there, but the universe is saying like you're going to. I feel like you're in this phase in between losing what isn't meant for you and gaining what is. And that's a really hard phase to be in, because you're going to start to wonder, are these things that are behind me, did I miss my chance? Did I miss my opportunity? Am I just not good enough? Am I just not capable? Am I just not lovable? And the universe is saying, no. It's nothing to do with what you're capable of experiencing, because you can have what you desire. It has to do with where you're redirecting your energy. So, okay. What else does Sagittarius need to know about their current energy? Yeah, there's the Eight of Cups with the Star in reverse. Because you've been stuck in a situation where no matter how much you give to it, no matter how hard you try, it's just not changing, it's not evolving, it's not becoming what you were wanting it to, or ultimately what you're desiring of and deserving of. But the thing is it's not that your energy isn't enough. And I feel like maybe there's a part of you that is maybe starting to believe that, or has believed that for a while, but it's not that your energy is not enough. It's that there's a need to redirect where you're putting it. Making sure you're pouring into people who pour into you, that you're giving energy to people who reciprocate it and value it. And I mean this in all forms, in relationships and careers and friendships, making sure that wherever you're putting your energy, that it's being valued and appreciated. And I feel like there's been this energy of you kind of being in places where you're undervalued and underappreciated, and waiting for that to get better. Maybe if I try harder, then they'll value me. Maybe if I love them harder, then they'll be able to show up for me. Maybe if I try harder, then my effort will be valued. And then it's not, so you're like, okay, I got to try even harder. But it's not about how hard you're trying. In fact, I actually feel like the universe wants you to try less hard, and trust more. Trust your gut, trust your instinct, trust what you're deserving of. Because right now it's not, I don't know if it's a time to redirect. I don't know if it's a confirmation of redirection. I don't know if I don't know what it is, but there's something that you've been pouring into here that is not pouring into you. So that makes me wonder how it's tying together with this patience and the Seven of Swords. So, okay, let me get... Oh, I understand what that's saying. We have to, okay, when we're creating the life that we deserve and desire, the first step is getting clear on it. What do you want to create? Without getting too specific. Like, get specific on what you want to feel and what you want to experience, but try not to name names, try to detach from the outcome as much as possible. Get specific about what you want, detach from the outcome. First step. The second step is getting unapologetic about what it is that you want and desire. So being able to say, I want to be in a reciprocal relationship, or I want to be in a career where my work is fulfilling and I'm valued and compensated appropriately for it. Whatever it is that you want, you then have to get unapologetic about it, where you basically say, if something doesn't align with me, if something doesn't align with what it is that I am deserving of, with what it is that I'm desiring of, then I have to be the one to say, this isn't good enough for me. And set a boundary and walk away, or distance yourself from it. Because if you try to force what isn't working, you're trying to force what isn't meant for you. And the more you try to force what isn't meant for you, the more you actually block what is. So when it comes to being patient, it's about embracing the unknown and believing, again, that the universe is like moving things in your favor. The universe wants you to have what you want just as much as you do. And I said this at the beginning, the only person getting in your way is you. And it's your control and what you're trying to force. Now, you have your reasons. We all do. I feel like this isn't so black and white. There's a lot more to this. I mean, there always is, but there's a lot more to this than what you're seeing. Because the universe wants to bring you what's meant for you, but you have to invest in it in order to receive it. Okay. Current energy for Sagittarius. I don't know why I just reshuffled. That was weird. Guess I needed to. What does Sagittarius need to know regarding their current energy? So this is redirection. You're being redirected to a new beginning here. The Fool, the Strength, the Page of Cups, divine guidance. You're being redirected to a new beginning. And this new beginning is what's meant for you. It's where your rewards lie. It's where what you're wanting lies. But it would require you to embrace the unknown, and you're not wanting to do that. That's where the control is coming into play here. So you're stuck in a situation, in a reality, in a relationship where you're not happy. You're not fulfilled. You're not feeling what you expected to feel. And the universe is saying that it's time to shift. It's time to redirect. Redirect your energy. Redirect your effort. Okay. I still feel like I'm missing something. What does Sagittarius need to know regarding their immediate future should they choose to move forward in alignment with their higher self? Meant to be with the Seven of Pentacles here. Or maybe you have already redirected. So I feel like I'm speaking to two different collectives. I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that needs to redirect, and I'm speaking to a collective that has redirected, that has left one path or one situation and is embracing the unknown. But I'm speaking to a collective that needs to. So take it as with what resonates with you. All right. So this is either confirmation or guidance, depending on what collective you're in. Ace of Cups in reverse. The Star. Wait, what? Hang on. I'm gonna clarify this. Clarifying the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Star here. I just saw that was on the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. So what? This is to be expected? No, that's not. Oh. Huh. Okay. I'm speaking to a collective that wants to know all of the answers about your future. I feel like you want to know, if I do this, then this will happen. If I make this decision, this will happen. It's like before you, I don't know, it's like maybe before you redirect, or as confirmation, it's like you want to know exactly how things are going to play out here. And the universe is saying, that defeats the whole purpose. Because here's the thing. If the universe came down and was like, Sagittarius, if you leave this relationship or this job or you start this business, everything is going to be just fine and it's going to work out better than you can imagine because you're going to meet this person on this day at this time and your business is going to take off on, on this month and you're going to make this amount of money and it's all going to be perfect, right? If the universe came down and did that, it would literally defeat the entire purpose of being human. You wouldn't have to face any of your limiting beliefs. You wouldn't have to grow. You wouldn't have to adapt. You wouldn't have to learn from mistakes because you'd just be like, oh, okay, cool, universe. And then you'd just, do the thing. And then none of it would matter because the growth is in the journey, right? The destination is never the point. The growth is in the journey. So the universe is saying, okay, Gabby Bernstein spiritual teacher that I heavily resonate with. And she often talks about, if you are looking for the universe to confirm that you are on the right path, you are looking in the wrong place. Because if you don't think that you are deserving of what it is that you desire, or if you don't think you're going to get what it is that you desire, you need to turn within and start asking yourself why you don't think you're deserving of it. If you don't think you can be successful in starting that business, then what part of you feels like you're not capable or deserving of that? If you don't feel like you can manifest the person that, the relationship that you desire, what about you feels that you're not deserving of it? I feel like I'm speaking to a collective that wants to hear that everything's going to be fine. But I also feel like I'm speaking to a collective that has heard that like a million times. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to work out. And the thing is, you can hear that from me. You can hear that from a million tarot readers. But you are not going to believe it until you start to believe that you are deserving of it. Because you're not going to take action towards what you're truly deserving of if you don't think that you can have it. Interesting. That was an interesting message. That felt very specific. For me, I actually don't watch tarot anymore, and I don't read tarot for myself when it comes to predicting future outcomes. I don't think that it helps anything, because it doesn't help you work through kind of like the future moment, because we're in control of the life that we create, but we are in control of the life we create by how we respond to our current reality. If we respond with fear, we create, struggle. If we respond with faith, we can create miracles. But our response is going to solely depend on our beliefs about ourselves and our reality. So if we're holding on to certain tarot readers or messages to tell you everything's going to be okay and things are going to work, it's funny coming from a tarot reader, but if you're constantly holding on to divinity or things of that nature to tell you that things are working out, you're not actually going to believe it for yourself, and you're going to need other people to constantly tell you that, which means you're not fully believing it, which means you're not going to be able to manifest it. So I think tarot is obviously a fantastic tool, and it can help you look within and figure out what you need to do, but I am speaking to a collective here that in order for you to attract what is meant for you, you are going to have to dig in and figure out why you don't think you can have it, why you don't think that you're good enough, capable, deserving, or why you don't think the universe would support you on that path. Because that is the only thing keeping you from what is meant for you. It's keeping you stuck in places where you don't belong, investing in people and situations that don't align with you, or again, I may be speaking to a collective that has already taken that redirection, but now you're second guessing yourself, and you're second guessing your worth, and you're second guessing your capability, and you're looking for all of these answers that everything is going to be okay. The universe wants you to know everything's going to be okay. But you have got to believe that. I can't tell you that. You have to believe that for yourself. I don't know. I don't know why that's so important for this reading, but I don't know. I just feel like your rewards are yours. They're meant for you. And if the only person that can stand in your way between you and what it is that you wish to create is you, then how are you in your own way? What don't you believe that you're deserving of or capable of that is keeping you from being able to experience it? Interesting. Okay, what else does Sagittarius need to know about their immediate future? The Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Here's one thing that I have learned. If you are doing what you can to show up for yourself in the best way that you know how, and you are being fully honest with yourself about that you are saying, I am not allowing people to cross me, I'm setting boundaries, I'm choosing myself, I'm putting in the effort that I have to put in, I'm leaning as much on divine guidance as I know how. If you are doing these things and you aren't giving up on your path and you are continuing to put one foot in front of the other, you are going to get to where you're trying to go. The rewards, what is meant for you, all of that is guaranteed. What isn't guaranteed is whether or not you choose to continue to believe that it is and take steps in that direction. So much of the time, we look for security in this idea that eventually one day we'll be happy if we do XYZ. The universe is asking you to figure out, make sure in this moment, right now, watching this video, what is going to make you happy today? And the more that you do what is best for you today, the more you will manifest what you're looking for tomorrow. Like I said, I'm speaking to a collective that is heavily attached to the outcome. And the more attached to an outcome you are, the further away from receiving it that you are. Because in order to manifest what we want, we have to feel the feeling and show up in that feeling to manifest it. So for instance, we have to act as if it already exists before we create it. You have to act as if you already have all of the love that you need before you can attract that in your relationships. You have to show up acting as if you have all of the abundance that you need before you can experience actually having that. We look for the feeling in the outcome, when in reality, the journey is about creating the feeling in the present moment, which will eventually bring to you what you're looking for in the future. So the universe is saying, and I'm going to repeat it, what you want is guaranteed. What isn't guaranteed is that you choose to continue to invest in what is best for you instead of, trying to control outcomes, force people, force situations to be for you what they continue to prove that they aren't. This is an interesting reading. I hope that it's resonating for someone, because it feels like the universe is talking like directly to someone. I don't know if this is for like a smaller collective or if there's just like a couple people in particular that need to hear this, but it feels like it is very specific and very directed toward a certain collective here. All right, what else does Sagittarius need to know moving forward? Oh, that came right out. The world in reverse. Okay, hang on. What is this? What is this world? What is this cycle? You're stuck in a cycle of not having what you want. Right? We talked about that. You're stuck in a cycle of not having what you want. So the universe is asking what you can... Okay. The world in reverse. Hang on. There's the Magician and there's the Knight of Wands. The universe is asking how you are getting in your way of manifesting it. I feel like that message and what I'm saying is going to make people mad. I really have learned that the only thing that stands in our way is us. Now, that can manifest in the form of other people. It can manifest as a boss that doesn't compensate you or respect you. It can manifest as a partner that doesn't reciprocate you or value you. It can manifest as financial struggles. It can manifest in so many different ways that feel very out of your control. So I'm not sitting here saying your reality is within your control. What I am saying is your response to your reality is in your control, and how we show up for our reality is what we create. So if we're willing to show up from this place of, I believe that I am deserving and capable of what it is that I desire, I'm no longer going to give my time and energy to this boss that doesn't serve me. I'm no longer going to give my time and energy to a partner that makes me feel crappy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to invest in the unknown and trust that the universe has my back during this process. Because I'm in tune with my intuition, I'm taking steps in divine guidance, and I know that the universe has my back every single step of the way. That mindset and the action coming from that mindset is the only way we create what it is that we desire. I've really learned that so many people think that manifestation is this one-time event. You're just going to wake up one day and that person's going to come back to you and you're all of a sudden going to have this windfall of money and then you're going to be happy for forever. But that's not what manifestation even kind of is. It's about creating a feeling within you by doing things that serve you, even if the more that you show up for yourself today, the more you allow the universe to show up for you. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like I could talk about this for hours and hours and hours, but, and honestly, I pretty much do. But I just feel like, embracing the unknown and being very honest about what it is and how you're standing in your own way. And this reading isn't for everyone. So if your first instinct is to get angry at me, this might not be your reading. Or maybe it is and something in you is being triggered. Just take a breath before you start typing comments at me. But I feel like the more that we can recognize how we stand in our own way, the more that we can figure out what we need to do to get out of our own way. What are you trying to force? What are you trying to control? What outcomes and circumstances are you trying to manipulate? And how is the universe asking you to completely let go and trust that it's got you so that you can have what it is that's meant for you? Honestly, this reading started out way different than I thought it was going to go. I hope it resonated for someone out there. I'm going to hop on over to the extended where we're going to talk about what you can do to ensure that you're moving forward in alignment with your higher self. But first, I've mentioned this in all of my videos for the past couple of weeks, but I am hosting a How to Attract the Love That You Deserve and Desire workshop on April 5th at 6 p.m. Central Time. It is a live event taking place over Zoom, not over YouTube, and tickets are required to either attend or receive the recording the next day if you are not able to attend the live event. There will be a 15 to 20 minute Q&A session at the live event. The only downfall, if you can attend the event, is that you won't be able to ask questions in that, but you'll still receive the recording of it the next day if you purchase a ticket. All of the information for that is in the description box below. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, as always, for your support of my channel. I obviously hope that this reading helped and resonated with you in a way that you were needing. And as always, Sagittarius, I wish you nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward. All right, bye, Sagittarius.